Gently walking it back to center. And then just slowly making your way up, sitting on your heels. Let's just take a little side stretch. Tent those right fingers. Let this left arm reach up and over. Circle out that wrist. Breath in. Exhale. Just slowly let this left shoulder roll down and then open up. Soften your right elbow. Little softness in that left elbow. And then just gently switch it up. Let that left hand tent. Circle out that wrist, opening that shoulder for a moment. And now letting it move towards the ground and then open back up. And gently coming back to center. Take it out, goalpost arms, big breath in, draw your belly in. Don't let your belly hang forward. Shoulder blades connect, and as you exhale, round that spine. So just find that wave of breath back and forth. Let's go for 3 more cycles here. And as you finish this last one, let your right hand grab your left knee, left hand to the right knee, and just kind of give a little pull, nice C curve through the spine. Feel those scapulas open here. Another breath in. Exhale. Just make your way all the way back into downward dog, stretching one leg and then the other leg. Soften both knees, give a little swivel side to side. Come back to center, take a breath in, and as you exhale, just come forward into that high plank. Inhale, let the belly draw in, pull it back. Exhale back into that high plank. One more like that. Really activate that core strength. And then take it back into your downward dog. We'll send that right leg into extension, bend the knee. Soften that left knee as you just move through some circles with this right leg. Both directions. We'll take it back out into extension. Bring it to the outside of that right pinky finger. Drop your left knee. We'll take a twist. Again, if you need some circles with that wrist, make a fist, extend those fingers. Gently drop that hand down. Curl those left toes. Let's tiptoe it into the middle here. A little Skandasana lunges side to side. So back and forth if you want to pause on one side, flex those toes. Next time you come to that bent left knee, let's tiptoe it to the back of the room. Let that left foot come back, meet it to the right, high plank, hold it here, breath in. As you exhale, shh, out through the mouth, press the heels back, inhale. Exhale, shh, let the shoulders come together. One more, breath in. Shh. We'll transition to the floor, take an inhale. And as you exhale, really slow, lowering all the way down. Tops of the feet press. Hands right at mid-rib, we'll wave it up. Exhale, lower it down. Wave it up. Lower it down. One more, let's wave it up. Hold it here, exhale. Another breath in, soft elbows. Now lower it down. Come through all fours. Back into your downward dog bicycle. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, back into that high plank. Inhale, let the belly come in, tailbone leads the way. Exhale. One more. Inhale, come back into that down dog. Let that left leg reach up, bend the knee, soften that right knee. Take some circles here. Extend that leg long. Take it to the outside of that left pinky finger. Drop your right knee. Let's open, twist it. One more full breath in here. Release that hand down, tiptoe back to the midline. Some lunges side to side. Again, if you want to pause, holding. Next time you come to that right bent knee, tiptoe it back to that front wall. Take a breath here. Let's just step that left foot up to the top of the mat. Feet open, hip width. Grab your elbows and just soft knees here, right? Sway it out, side to side. Shake out that head, any tension. Let's go for one more breath cycle. It's a slow unwind once you're ready, right? Just uncurling, uncurling. Coming all the way up to stand, arms extend. And then exhale, we'll fold it all the way down. Inhale to a flat back. So chaturangas, right? Be mindful. Step, hop. Take your time moving through. All the way back into your downward dog. A breath in. Exhale. Right leg reaches into extension, bend the knee, fan it open. Let's bring it in, knee to the chest. Inhale, open to that right elbow, hover. Inhale, open. Twist it over to the left. Back again. We'll bring it through to center, hold it here. Just a little lift, a little lift, little lift. Keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, plant that foot down, pivot your left heel as you come up into this warrior one. Just soften your shoulders down and away. We have one more breath in here. We'll transition down into that downward dog split, coming through your chaturanga. Again, just an option. Once you're back into that dog, pause, breath in. Exhale. Left leg reaches, bend the knee, fan it open, take a breath. Bring it into that chest. Lengthen open to that left elbow. Just keeping it bent as you stack the hip. Twist it. One more, we'll bring it to center and find those little pulses. So try to come into your high plank as best you can. Lift it, lift it. Going for the count of 10. Halfway there. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. Gently plant it down. Pivot that back heel, warrior one. One more full breath in, shoulders soft. Exhale into that downward split, downward dog split option for that chaturanga. A few breaths here, right? Just resting, softening knees, softening elbows. Maybe a little pedal action. One more full breath in. Exhale, let's transition this time. Take an inhale. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Find your flat back, really over-exaggerate this. We'll bend into our knees, closed knee here. Let's airplane those arms. So big toes touching, ankle bones touching. Tuck your chin. Let's pop those heels here, diver's pose, closed-legged. It's a little harder than open. 2 more breaths. Back into that chair. Exhale, folding down. Flat back, chaturanga. Pause for a breath in. Exhale. Right leg extends, bend the knee, fan it into that chest. Open. Right elbow. Open. Over to that left. Open. This time as you come to center, hold it here, just little pendulum swing, side to side, right elbow, left elbow. You can exhale through the mouth, right? Little sips of breath. For 3, 2, last 1. Bring it to center. Plant it down, pivot that heel. Warrior 1. 1 more full breath in, open that heart. Exhale, downward dog split option. Coming through. Full breath in. Exhale. Left leg, bend it. Soften that right knee, hug it into the chest. Open it. Left elbow. Open. Twist it right. We'll come back through center and do those little pendulums, 10 each side. For 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come back in, plant the foot, warrior 1. Another breath here. Exhale. Downward dog split. Coming through. Awesome. Pause here. Nice 4 breath count. Soften in where you need it. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, fully navel to the spine transition here. Take an inhale. Exhale, stepping, hopping. Top of the mat. Find your flat back. Drop it back down. Bend into those knees. We'll take it up into chair. Hands come to heart center. Full breath in. Let's twist it. Right elbow, left knee. Right, make a fist. Cup it with that left hand. So think length through the crown to the tailbone, and then as you exhale, stack that left shoulder just a bit more. Knees squeezing together. The weight rocks back into your heels. One more breath in. Exhale. Let's bring those hands to heart center. Fold it forward. Wiggle walk those feet open. Let's take a yogi toe lock here. Find a flat back and then drop in. So your arms are active here. Right elbows moving out to the diagonal. One more full breath in here. Exhale, releasing those hands. Right hand out in line with that pinky toe. Left hand to your hip. Let's just come into that half moon. So stacking that left hip, opening that left shoulder. Flexing those little left toes towards your nose. Hold it here. Let's go for 2 more breaths here. We'll gently come down into this left hand touching. See if you can soften into that right knee and just bring it right up into your warrior 3, hands at heart center. So we're gonna add a little intensity here, right? Soften into that right knee and then send it long again. That left leg stays long, little softening, a little straighten. 2 more. Come back in. Let's just drop it down. Pivot that left heel, warrior 1. Foot is stuck on the mat. Exhale, open it out to warrior 2. Inhale into that peaceful warrior. And as you exhale into that rainbow, let's just go back and forth between those 2. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, rainbow. 3 more. We'll come back up into that peaceful. And then just begin to straighten that right leg. Take a hold, left hand to the right wrist. Reach it, stretch it. Flex those right toes up. And then drop the foot right into your triangle pose. Think about pressing the back of your head, your shoulders, your glutes on that wall behind you, just opening that front side a little more. Two more breaths here. Maybe you hold that big beach ball. A little softness in that right knee. One more breath in. Exhale, let's come up to stand, star, right? Let's pivot, toes out, heels in, drop it down, hands move to those thighs. So just get into that little sway action. It's a little coercion, right? Use that leverage, palms pressing just gently on those inner thighs, right? You're drawing those knees to that wall behind you. Once you get to the lowest point, let's just shimmy your right shoulder towards your left thigh. Come back to center. Left shoulder, right thigh. One more each side. Come back to center, hold it here, get to that lowest point. Use your hands, little pulse, little pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, forward fold. Maybe a little bend each side. We're gonna tempt those right fingers, left hand to your sacrum. Begin to open that left shoulder. Soften your knees as much as you need to. You can extend that arm. And then gently releasing that left hand, replace the right hand to your sacrum, soften into your knees, begin to open that right shoulder. So only if it feels good, extend that arm, right? If you have some congestion in your shoulder, just stay with the hand to the sacrum. Gently release it down. Let's tiptoe it back to that right bent knee. Full breath in. Exhale, high plank. Let's chaturanga here. All the way back into your downward dog. Come forward to your high plank. Let's lower all the way down. Airplane those arms. Tops of your feet press here. We'll inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, wave it up. Exhale, lower. One more like that. Inhale, wave it up. And lower. This time you're gonna wave it up, hold it here, your gaze is straight down. Take those arms out into a big T, then up into a big Y. Breath in, find length, make fists, draw those elbows down to the waistline. Inhale, back out, extend the fingers. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more. Take it back out, back to your T, back to your airplane, and then lower it down. Bend your knees, give a little wiper action. Come back to center. Let's just press it back into a child's pose. We're gonna do a little dancing camel here. So airplane those arms. Let your left hand take a hold of your right or your left heel. Right arm sweeps up. And then you just switch it around. Grab your right heel. So just a couple times each side. And then we'll hold. So this next one on left hand to the left heel or hip. 3 breaths in and out. Breath in. 1 more. And transition, inhale, back into that dancing camel. The next time you come to that right hand to right heel connection, you pause there. 3 breath cycles. And then gently just bring it out into your baby down dog. Walk it out. Let's just neutralize. We'll take it into a squat here. So back into down dog and then send 1 foot forward, the other one down into this nice low malasana. So just pause here, right? Using that leverage, triceps to the inner thighs. Maybe you want to extend those arms forward. Maybe you want to take it into a crow today, right? So just find your way in. So whatever variation, maybe it's crow into headstand, maybe it's a little baby crow today. So just take your time. You have 5 more breaths here. One more wherever you are. If you want to chaturanga, chaturanga, step or hop back. If you want to stay here and just press yourself right up to stand, arms extend. So whatever variation you're taking, you're going to come up to the top of the mat. Big toes come together right into your chair pose. Hands come to heart center. Let's twist it, left elbow, right thigh, make a fist. So each exhale, you're just dropping that booty down a little more. Lengthen, inhale, crown to tailbone. Exhale, stack that shoulder. Few more breaths here. Gently bring it back, hands to heart center. We'll fold it forward, walk your feet open, hip width. Repeating that yogi toe or step onto your palms for gorilla pose. So find your flat back. Again, maybe it's soft knees here, really getting the toes up to the wrist crease, that whole palm is flat. 2 more breaths. Shake out that head. Releasing those toes. It's a half moon. Left hand down in front of that big toe or that pinky toe. Right hand to your hip. Really flex those right toes, stacking that right hip. Pick your dristi. Two more breaths. As you finish your exhale, just transition through your standing split so your right leg is extended still. Hands move to heart center. We're going to inhale, soften that left knee, and then straighten it out. Little soften, little straighten. 3 more. Hold it here, breath in. Find your warrior one. Right out into that warrior two. So just settle for a moment. Peaceful. Right into that rainbow. So 5 of these, right? Inhale into that peaceful. So just a big circle with the arms. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, right? Just feeling the fluidity. Last one here, coming through that rainbow. We'll take it back up into that peaceful. Begin to straighten that left leg. Take a hold, right hand to that left wrist. Pull it over. Flex those left toes up. And then drop the foot. If you need to shorten your stance a little for your Trikonasana, right, do it as you pull through. Again, left toes straight out, a little softening in that left knee. You can take the hand weight, right? So you're not holding yourself up with your left hand, maybe just reach through space, activate that core. Again, same thing this side. Imagine you're pressing the back of your skull, shoulder blades, both glutes onto that wall right behind you. Last couple of breaths here. If you want to take that big beach ball, hold it there. Don't let that right shoulder collapse. One more full breath in. Exhale, back up into that warrior two. Hold it here, breath in. Exhale, let's cartwheel it down. Come back through downward dog, through that chaturanga. Let's come back forward into our high plank. We have 10 push-ups here. Option to hold this plank or drop your knees if your shoulders are getting tired, right? Maybe that's your modification. 2 more. Hold it here, plank. 10 little hip dips. Really activating those obliques. Halfway through. For 3, 2, last one. Come back, high plank. We'll lower all the way down. So just rest for a moment. Give a little roll of that booty side to side. So your left ear is down on the mat, right? You're gazing to that right side wall. Take a breath in, begin to activate those legs. And as you're ready, right, you're just gonna come up through that left shoulder and then down over on that right ear. Inhale up, come down onto that left ear. So it's just a little kind of a semicircle. The next time you come down onto that right ear, hold it there. Forehead presses back into your downward dog. You can come through a child's pose. Right leg lifts into extension. Bend the knee, fan it open. Take a breath in. Let this right foot turn all the way over, up onto those right tippy toes, wild thing. One more here. Circle it back around, right leg extends. Bend the knee, bring it all the way through now. Kick it out, left arm high. One more full breath in. Take it back out into extension. Bend the knee, fan it open, right into a pigeon. Stay high with those hearts, tent those fingers around the knee. The foot will inhale here. Exhale, lead with the heart. So 3 waves here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. On your next one, you're just gonna hold it all the way down. So just reclining, maybe your arms reach out, you can stack your palms. If you wanna curl those left toes and give a little shift back, a little sway side to side. So about 5 more breaths here, variations, maybe a little king pigeon here. So just beginning stages, right? Walking that heel in. Right, maybe that feels pretty good right there. Right arm can be out into a little mudra. Let's go 2 more breaths. We'll take it all the way back out, downward dog split, bend the knee. Bring it all the way through, runner's lunge. Let's drop this left knee down, both arms reaching up. Just straighten out this right leg, flex those toes, and then come bending back in. 2 more like that. Curl those left toes under. Hands to heart center, right into a lunge twist. You can make a fist with that left hand, cup it with the right, hold it here. Stacking that right shoulder each exhale, 2 more breaths. So soften into that left knee, press it up, right into your chair again. I'm gonna turn towards you. So options here, right? Just to stay in this little twist. If you want to take a little side crow, making that shelf, left elbow, right knee. That right elbow can support that hip. One more breath. Come back into that squat. And then just chaturanga when you're ready, stepping, hopping, come through that downward dog. Maybe a little pause and then upward. When you're ready, that left leg reaches into extension, bend the knee, fan it open, soften that right knee. Let's flip that dog. 23 minutes left. Awesome, take one more here. We'll turn it back around, extend that leg for a moment, bend that knee. This time thread it through, right into that fallen star. Awesome, take one more breath here. Circle it back around, extend that leg, bend the knee. Bring it right through for that pigeon. So stay high for a moment. We'll wave it here, inhale. Exhale, lead with your heart. Inhale, rising up. Exhale. This next one, you're gonna stay down. Again, if you need to shift a little, curl those right toes. Little sway side to side, front to back. About 5 more breaths here. If you took a variation, it's beginning to move in. So just take it step by step, breath by breath. One more. Slowly release it. Curl those right toes under, left leg shifts back, downward dog, split, bend the knee, fan it open. Let's bring it all the way forward. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands move to heart center. Begin to reach on that diagonal, breath in, lengthen, create that twist. Mindful that right hip doesn't drop too far, keep it stacked. Square it up with that left hip. Two more breaths. Soften into that right knee, step it up. Chair with the twist. So option to stay. Just dropping that tailbone down. Your heels can lift. Squeeze those thighs together. If you want to stay here, awesome. If you want to move it into that side crow, just create that shelf. Maybe those legs extend. Finish out one more inhale, exhale. Stay in your squat. Let's just lower it all the way down onto our bum. Let's extend those legs for a moment. Give a little shake out. Bring your feet back in. So a little recline here, little C curve with the belly. So the motion is going to be a lift, a lift. Exhale through that mouth. Right, as you lift, the navel pulls into the spine. For 3, 2, last one. Lift that right leg, knees in line with one another. Again, a lift, a lift. You can give a little pump with that right leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back to center, lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Extend that left leg, a lift. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in now. We'll lengthen. 5 more. Hold it here. Work that belly to the spine. Inhale, maybe those legs extend. 2 more. And as you bend your knees, lower it down, walk your heels in. We're just gonna shimmy from side to side, touching those obliques, right? So your pinkies just slide against that ankle bone. 5 more. Last one right, last one left. Come back to center. Extend those legs high for a moment. So we're gonna draw the legs down and then curl it in, extend it high. 3 more. Extend those legs high, lower them down 30 degrees, lift your shoulders, hold it here. Little pulses with your hand. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in, give a little sway. Let's stretch it out long. Gently draw your knees in, plant those feet down, hip width. Set it up for bridge here. We're gonna do 3 sets today. So when you're ready, the first one, let's just lift it up and lower down. And lift and lower. 3 more. This next one, you're gonna lift it up, hold it here. So imagine you're squeezing just a little piece of paper between your cheeks, right? And then those knees are just gonna flare out, flare out. 10, 9, keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it high and then lower it down. Let those knees knock together. Give a little wave. Second set here. Let's bring those feet in, back hip width. We're gonna walk that left foot into the midline. Right leg reaches straight up to the sky. Flex those toes towards the nose. It's a little lower. And then a lift. A little lower. And a lift. If you want to get a little leverage with those triceps, bend your elbows. Keep it lifted. Just gonna drop it down and then send it high. So like a little bicycle motion. Keep it lifted here. Little lift, little lift, little lift, little lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Drop it down, keep lifted. One more breath here. Walk those feet open hip width. And then lower it down. Knock your knees. Last set here. Right foot walks into the midline. That left leg extends long. It's a lower and a lift. Lower and a lift. Stay lifted. Sweep it down, curl it in. Hold it high. It's just a poke and a poke. 8 more. 6 for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your foot, stay lifted. 2 breaths here. Lift a little higher. 1 more full breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Take your knees wide. Keep that low back down as you give a little sway. And gently draw your knees together. Let's rock and roll. We'll come through a vinyasa. Bicycle it out. Let's bring it forward to a high plank. Drop onto your forearms. So just pause here for 3 breaths, right? Find the longest version of yourself. Let's rotate that right forearm to the top of the mat. We're gonna come into a side plank with the forearm. Hold it here. Left arm can extend. Let's lift that left leg. Just hold it. One more breath. Stack those feet back down. Little pulses. Just dropping that right hip towards the mat. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your hand back down. Come back into your forearm plank. Let's walk it up into dolphin pose. Press into your hands right into downward dog. Right leg extends, bend that knee, fan it open. Second set here, right into wild thing. Circle it back around, right leg back into extension. Bring it up between your hands. We're gonna step this left foot up to the top to meet it. Slowly unroll. Dancer's pose. I know it's not fair to put a little standing balance towards the end, but you can do it. Knees come together, 5 breaths. Slowly come back up, knees together. Hands move to heart center, draw that left knee in. We're gonna kick it back right into that warrior 3. Right into that high crescent lunge. Peel it open, warrior 2. Let's start out. And then drop it down into a forward fold, little Skandasana lunges side to side. Let's just hold it on one side, really bend that knee, get a nice stretch through that groin, hands, heart center, shoulders over hips. Maybe your foot is flat, maybe it's stacked over the ball of that foot, doesn't matter. And then we'll switch it other side. Gently release it down. Let's tiptoe it over to that left bent knee. Step that right foot to the top of the mat. Let's unwind it all the way up to stand. We'll take a dancer's pose. Right hand out. Left arm extends. So knees come together. Begin that 5 breath count, right? Inhale, think length. Exhale, just kick into that hand. One more breath. Let those knees come back, knee to the chest. Send it back through mud, right? Press, press, press. Warrior 3, just here for 2 breaths. Tuck your chin. Right into that high crescent lunge. Warrior 2. And then we'll starfish it out. Come forward. Again, little Skandasana lunges, side to side. I'm gonna come over to my left bent knee again, right into that forearm plank, just so I can face you. Take it over, stack it. Lift that right leg, flex those toes toward the nose. One more breath here. Little dips. Last one, hold it here. Back into your forearms. Longest version, right? Press to those heels. When you're ready, just walk it up into dolphin for a moment. Press into one hand, into the other, right into that downward dog. Let's chaturanga here. Drop onto your knees. Turn it to the side. We're gonna take a little frog here. So knees in line with those ankles. You can come down, maybe a block under your forehead. So a nice 10 breath hold here, just really working on that inhale, lengthening. You may notice a little pause at the top of the breath in, and as you exhale, right? Lengthening. Little pause at the bottom of the exhale. Five more really good deep breaths here. And gently, as you come out of this posture, just walk your knees together. If you want to come through a downward dog, just stretch it out. You can take a chaturanga. Just going to make our way onto a seat, so stepping or hopping through, coming all the way down onto your backs. Just both knees in, take them wide, little sway. Let's keep that right knee hugged in, that left leg extends long. Just move it through some circles here. Couple each direction. And then open it to that right side wall. So left hand to your left hip. Up and over for that twist. Leg can be bent or extended. Both shoulders stay grounded. Coming back to center, little sway. Keep that left knee hugged in. Circle it out. Right, so lessen the grip here, right? Don't try to keep it hugged in as you circle. And then when you're ready, opening. And twist it. Come back to center. Let both legs just slide out to the corners. Full surrender.